technology to measure your roof. So, if your roof is over 7 years old, then you should call Roof Max today at 352-639-2777. That's 352-639-2777.
Florida's Kids Helping Kids is proud to be hosting the Marion County Fair Winter Carnival. Our chili cook-off for kids is February 26th, as well as our beauty contest. The Marion County Fair will also feature Jimmy Riffle and Sarah from the Gator Boys. It'll have camel rides, pony rides, and a petting zoo. There'll be live entertainment sponsored by our talented local performers. You can save by purchasing your tickets to the fair during a pre-sale by going to dreamland-events.com/upcoming-events-carnival/#Marion. For more information or for vendor space and entertainment schedules, go to MarionCountyFairFL.com. It's the Marion County Fair Winter Carnival, sponsored by Kids Helping Kids.
You're having another great day and you have good taste tuning into WOCA The Source, with Ocala Talks and Tom Schmitz. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Thursday, usually we have the county commission on. They'll be on at 10:30 today. So we're going to talk about the CEP. It had its annual luncheon yesterday, and there was some clowning around. Kevin Sheely made his entrance in what most people described as a clown car. First off, a video showed Sheely in the parking lot of CEP headquarters in front of a car with his hood up, experienced engine troubles. A clown, CEP Director of Business Advocacy and Outreach, Joe Reichel, drives up, asks Sheely if he called for an Uber. Sheely gets into that car and along the way to the World Equestrian Center. The video shows the car picking up more clowns, all of them different CEP employees. Car pulls up to a large door, and then suddenly the car with all the clowns drives into the hall. Sheely then walked through the crowd to embark on his speech. He was dressed as a ringmaster for the circus. He highlighted many of the goals for 22-26. One main goal is to add 5,000 new jobs with $500 million more in capital and $500 million more in capital investments. As important to all these is we can't stop, Sheely noted the goals of the CP, which was named the best chamber, by the way, in the country in 2020. He said it's way harder to keep the momentum than it is to get the momentum. We have to make sure we continue with forward momentum. He said the top priority to secure passenger air service at the Ocala International for Marion County's 380,000 residents. The announcement drew a loud applause from all those in attendance. Over 1,000 people were in attendance. He also said they want to create more incubators, such as healthcare with laboratory space, 3 satellite incubators for targeted impact communities. They want to add more workforce housing. They want to boost female workforce participation by assisting women entering and returning to the labor market. They want to assist aspiring entrepreneurs through a community development financial initiative and a robust entrepreneur in residence program. They want to develop a local equine quarantine facility that will champion inspection and certification needed on the local and federal levels. They want to increase overall operating revenues to $3.5 million and realize $150,000 per year for the newly created foundation CEP. That's a 501c3. And they want a renewal of the local option sales tax in 2024 for 6 to 8 more years, a move seen as imperative for continued growth of the local economy. So that is a synopsis of what took place yesterday at the CEP annual luncheon that was held at the World Equestrian Center and had over 1,000 people buy tickets and were in attendance. So kudos to the CEP for what they do in helping build the local economy here in our area. The City Council of Ocala on Tuesday met and they talked about a second parking garage, but they want to talk about it some more. They're not opposed to constructing the garage. They just felt The public and downtown business owners don't have yet enough information on details on how the city decided to recommend a 6-parcel package owned by Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church. The land is bordered by Southwest 3rd Avenue to the west, Southwest 2nd to the east, Southwest Broadway to the north. There are parcels on both north and south side of Fort King. City officials said the garage will be constructed on the west side of the Southwest 2nd Avenue. Concerns, some council members questioned whether the other site options, the city identified 7 in and around downtown, would be better. But more than anything, they were concerned the public and especially downtown business owners had not yet had a chance to provide input on the city staff's recommendation. Councilwoman Kristen Dreyer and Councilman James Hilty wondered about safety. Dreyer also said some downtown business owners were not pleased that they were left out of the process. Councilman Barry Mansfield wanted to know if the topic had ever come before the council before Tuesday's meeting. Assistant Manager Pete Lee told council members that, including the church, there were 7 sites considered by staff. Staff felt the church was the best option because surrounding properties would present opportunities for growth and development. Former Mayor Gerald Ergel, in public comment, he said when he consulted with some city officials, they were surprised about the details. Ergel said his focus was not on the money for the land, but the fact that little to no information had been shared. It needs to be sunshined, Ergel said. Mayor Kent Gwynn said safety concerns about the church land can be fixed. Dreyer, Mansfield, Councilman Jay Musley Hilty, and Council President Irie Bethea eventually agreed to table the agenda items until the first meeting in March. Hopefully by then, city staff will have had a chance to solicit input from downtown business owners. Also at the council member meeting, Barry Mansfield said that since city manager Sandra Wilson's contract will expire in October, he would like to see her and others apply for the job. Dreyer said transparency is supported. She would like to be able to inform the public on what's happening at City Hall. She said Wilson asked her not to mention the lawsuit the city faced regarding the fire fee. She said she didn't know why Wilson did not want her to mention it. Like Mansfield, she wants to search for a city manager. Bethea said talk about the city manager was premature. Wilson had a vast amount of experience. He did not feel the discussion was warranted. Musley said they should wait until October when Wilson's contract's in to see if she wants to continue with the job or do something else. And I'd categorically disagree with Jay Musley. Her contract is up in October. She needs to resubmit and apply just like anybody else. It's not a foregone conclusion she keeps the job. And there needs to be a search to bring in other qualified candidates. Because there is a question about her qualification. It was raised by the last council. And at least we not forget that she don't want to talk about this fire situation. But there's fire fees that she was part of the staff when it happened. And there's the firing of the fire chief that happened under her watch without her letting council know. She didn't have to, but, perception is that it was all done backdoor. And there's questions about her ability as a leader. So I think it is an imperative. Her contract's up in October. I think it's imperative you start the search soon. If you're going to have a search, but make her reapply too. It's not a foregone conclusion. She just keeps the job. Or in my mind, it's not. It may be in some city council members' mind. I know it isn't Irie Bethea. And I'm not real sure he legally could do what he did Tuesday night. He ended the meeting abruptly when that conversation come up during council comments, and I'm not real sure. I'm looking into it. I got people looking into it to see if it's legal that he canceled the meeting that quick. Just because you don't like the topic, you can't shut a meeting down. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. This is not the last you're going to hear about city manager Sandra Wilson and her contract that expires in October. As well it shouldn't be. She barely got through a no confidence vote 3-2 when most people thought she was going to be let go. You now have Barry Mansfield and Kristen Dreyer both saying, we need to start looking because her contract's up in October. We need to let her look at her again. plus other people that want to apply, and either stay with Sandra or go with somebody else, but the process needs to start now. And when they said that, the city council president shut the meeting down. Who the hell are you, Irie Bethea, that you just think because you don't like a topic, you can shut the meeting down? More to come on this story in the weeks ahead, I'm sure. We're going to take a break, come back, talk about what's going on in the county next. We got Roger Waddell in here. We're going to talk to him about what's going on in the county right here on The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Russia has condemned a